Yeah, hi. I'm on my way driving here. I'm at a red light right now, but I was driving. I'm driving to Chancellorsville, to the Chancellorsville uh, battlefield, and I just did the video on the General Burnside, and I wanted I I spoke with Taylor Swift a few years ago, maybe 10 or 20 years ago, about General Burnside and how important he was to me. What he did here was, it's not clear whether he was ordered to loot the place here and destroy the place without knowing what it was, possibly, or whether he did that on his own because of the way generals become generals. And myself, I made a lot of statements about how generals become generals because I became a general and gave back the star, but I'm still in the reserves in Florida Guard as a general. But Burnside, what I was talking about with Taylor Swift and Burnside, you say these things that supposedly involve other people who won't respect the First Amendment, freedom of religion, and your mind, you start forgetting things, you start getting all screwed up. And it's a question of a general's position and what they really, their situation in life. And it's that very same situation. And Taylor Swift has always been a very good friend of mine, and we work together real well, but we're not interested in politics. What was I trying to say about General Burnside? Chancellorsville. Oh yes, this is the situation here. Chancellorsville, from what I understand, was a massacre, the worst and meanest battle of the Civil War. It was a cruel situation where they slaughtered the whole city. They murdered the whole city. They murdered the Confederate army that was there, and then the women and children and the old people were, they spoke with somebody from the Union troops, and they said they were complaining because they were going to starve after that first battle in Chancellorsville. And this is what I got from memory and from other sources. But they said that they were the army, and they were all upset, and they were going to starve the winter because there was nobody there to work. And there was a question of whether or not the Union Army had sent someone there to speak with the representatives that were going to ask for their surrender and portray themselves as a Confederate representative. But what happened was, after the massacre, supposedly this Union general turned around after leaving and came back and murdered the women and children. in Chancellorsville. And that's, see, the guy wanted, the general wanted to be in history, I guess. It was a colonel or something. I don't know. They wanted to be in history. And what I'm trying to say is, with this whole thing in General Burnside, is that these wars are all staged. They're set up. It takes a while to set up the battlefield to be prepared for the war. And it's staged, and all they really do is shoot at the dummies that don't understand what the situation is. And that, you can see that every day in Control. With Control, they're setting you up, wanting you to go a certain way, this way or that way, and they steer you into being blown up. They just blow you up and shoot you, kill you. Artillery. Howison Hill in Fredericksburg battlefield thing. So I wanted to point that out and show it to you, and maybe you might want to look into it yourself, and really do some kind of research there if you can, because that's what everything in life seems to be, that these people, these groups of like-minded individuals set things up for everybody else and make a big show, and everybody else doesn't know what's going on because the lies and deceit, the withholdings and omissions and of information, and what the end situation comes out to be, that it's Einstein, and it is the only time that matters is one's own, and that's Einstein's supposed theory there. Okay, so that's this video, and I'm going to go now because somebody's calling me.